Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Young and the Restless next week spoilers tell us Victor Newman is in for a shock during the week of November 11 to 15, 2024. On My and R, check out the latest spoilers for the CBS soap opera. Next week, on Young and the Restless, Victor Newman walks into his office to see someone waiting for him. It's Jill Abbott, and he greets her with, "Well, hello." Then she tells him he should know she doesn't like to be kept waiting. Jill Abbott is in town for Abby Newman and Devin Hamilton's wedding, but it's a surprise that she's waiting on Victor for something. After all, he's trying to destroy her son, Billy Abbott. So there's a chance that they are working together to reach a common goal. If so, it's still a mystery as to what that is on Young and the Restless. Victor is trying to get his hands on Abbott Chancellor and have his wife, Nikki Newman, run it. Indeed, it will be interesting to see what those two are up to. While Jill Abbott, Jess Walton, pops up on Victor Newman, Eric Braeden, Ashley Abbott, Eileen Davidson, is home at last. She's been at a treatment center in Paris for months getting help for her dissociative identity disorder. She has been making great progress on Young and the Restless, so she's able to come home for her daughter, Abby Newman's Melissa Ordway, wedding to Devin Hamilton, Brayton James, and it looks like she is home for good. Next week, she tells her brother, Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman, that she wasn't sure she was ever going to make it back. He tells her she does not have to worry about that anymore because she's home now. He looks great, and it seems like she's sticking around. Meanwhile, on Y and R, Devin gets a happy surprise when his mom, Yolanda Harmony Hamilton, Cheen Lawson, shows up for his wedding. With her is his sister, Anna Hamilton, Lauren Lott. Indeed, Devin is ecstatic that they can be there for his big day. However, the wedding won't be without drama. Diane Jenkins, Susan Walters, shows up uninvited and causes chaos on Young and the Restless. Her estranged husband, Jack, and their son, Kyle Abbott, Michael Mueller, are furious that she is there. Y and R is full of surprises. Don't miss a minute to see if Victor Newman's teaming up with Jill on the CBS daytime drama. Genoa City is no stranger to drama, but next week promises to be one of the most explosive in recent memory as Victor Newman, the titan of industry and family patriarch, finds himself facing challenges from all directions. The upcoming episodes of The Young and the Restless will delve deep into the secrets, power plays, and personal conflicts that could shake the Newman empire to its core. With Victor at the center of the storm, fans are in for a roller coaster of emotions. Here's a closer look at what's brewing and how Victor's carefully constructed world could unravel in the days to come. Victor Newman has always been the undisputed leader of Newman Enterprises, but cracks are beginning to show in his control over the company and his family. Next week, Victor will be forced to answer some tough questions from the Newman Enterprises board. With recent decisions raising eyebrows and whispers of instability circulating, Victor finds himself under the microscope. Victoria Newman, ever ambitious and determined to prove her worth, is at the forefront of this corporate clash. She's quietly rallying support among key stakeholders, all while keeping her father guessing about her true intentions. Is she angling for a return to the CEO chair, or does she have an even more devious plan in mind? One thing is clear. Victoria's actions could force Victor into a corner, where his legendary composure will be tested like never before. Adding fuel to the fire, Nate Hastings' growing influence within the company has become a point of contention. While Victor initially saw potential in Nate, the former doctor's close alliance with Victoria is starting to look suspicious. Is Nate merely a pawn in Victoria's game, or does he have his own ambitions to seize power at Newman Enterprises? The answers will leave viewers reeling. Victor's troubles don't stop at the office. At home, his marriage to Nikki Newman hits a rough patch as old wounds resurface. Nikki has always been Victor's rock, but even she has her limits. Next week, the couple will have a heated confrontation over Victor's recent decisions, both personal and professional. Nikki is deeply concerned about the toll the Newman drama is taking on their family. From Adam's perpetual rebellion to Victoria's scheming, Nikki fears that Victor's divide-and-conquer strategy is doing more harm than good. Her plea for Victor to step back and prioritize their family over his corporate empire falls on deaf ears, sparking a bitter argument that could have lasting consequences. Will Nikki's ultimatum force Victor to reconsider his approach, or will his pride drive an even bigger wedge between them? As the Newman matriarch contemplates her next move, fans are left wondering if this power couple can weather yet another storm. No story involving Victor would be complete without his son Adam, the perennial black sheep of the Newman family. Next week, Adam's actions will further complicate Victor's already chaotic life. After being sidelined at Newman Enterprises, Adam is determined to prove his worth, but his methods are as unpredictable as ever. Teasers suggest that Adam will uncover a shocking secret about one of his siblings, a revelation that could shift the family dynamics yet again. Whether he uses this information to leverage his way back into Victor's good graces or to exact revenge remains to be seen. One thing is certain: Adam's next move will keep everyone guessing and could leave Victor scrambling to contain the fallout. Meanwhile, Adam's personal life is also in turmoil. His complicated relationship with Sally Spectra takes another twist as unresolved feelings and past betrayals come to the surface. Will Adam find solace in Sally's arms, or will their fiery connection only add to the chaos? Amid all the external pressures, whispers about Victor's health resurface, leaving fans concerned about the state of the Newman patriarch. A cryptic conversation between Victor and Nikki suggests that he may be hiding a serious medical issue. Could this be the real reason behind some of his recent missteps? Victor's vulnerability is rarely on display, but next week we may see a more human side of him as he grapples with his own mortality. Will he confide in his family, or will his desire to maintain a strong facade lead to further isolation? This potential storyline promises to tug at viewers' heartstrings while adding another layer of complexity to Victor's character. As Victor navigates these turbulent waters, surprising alliances begin to form. One of the most intriguing developments next week involves a secret meeting between Nick Newman and Sharon Rosales. While their history is filled with romantic entanglements, this time their conversation appears to be more strategic. Are they joining forces to counteract Victor's influence, or is something else entirely at play? At the same time, Victoria's growing alliance with Nate raises eyebrows, particularly with Elena Dawson watching from the sidelines. Elena's suspicions about Nate's loyalty could lead to a dramatic confrontation, one that might expose his true motives and shake up the corporate landscape at Newman Enterprises. Meanwhile, Ashley Abbott and Tucker McCall continue to scheme from the shadows, their sights set on exploiting the Newman family's vulnerabilities. Their calculated moves could further destabilize Victor's empire, proving that the Newmans aren't the only power players in Genoa City. The week culminates in a high-stakes confrontation that could change everything. Victor is called to an emergency board meeting, where he must defend his leadership against a barrage of accusations and doubts. The tension is palpable as family members, business rivals, and longtime allies all have their say. In true Victor Newman fashion, he's unlikely to go down without a fight. Expect a fiery speech, strategic maneuvering, and perhaps even a shocking revelation that turns the tide in his favor. But with so many forces working against him, can even Victor emerge unscathed? As the dust settles, fans will be left with more questions than answers. Will Victor manage to hold onto his empire and his family, or is this the beginning of the end for the Newman dynasty? And what role will each family member play in the fallout? One thing is certain. The Young and the Restless is delivering the kind of high-stakes drama that keeps viewers hooked week after week. With Victor at the center of it all, next week's episodes promise to be unmissable. What do you think will happen next week in Genoa City? Share your predictions in the comments, and don't forget to tune in to The Young and the Restless to see how the drama unfolds.